Hi everyone, my name is Muskan Singh and today in this video we are going to be talking about certain ways and means by which you can understand and see if your self-love is in danger. Now self-love in danger? Yes, of course. Self-love can be in danger and we'll see if you have self-love or not. Because in this world today, in these times, if you're not loving yourself, if you're not high on self-love, what are you even doing? So let's get started and know if your self-love is in danger or not. So let's get into the video. So the first way by which you can understand if your self-love is in danger or not is that you see someone achieving something better, you see someone getting successful and you instantly doubt yourself. You think कि सामने वाला ये कर सकता है तो I would never be able to do it. You constantly doubt yourself and you're like कि यार पता नहीं मेरे से हो पाएगा कि नहीं. You know, I don't understand why as human beings our first instinct is to doubt ourselves, is to question ourselves, is to tell ourselves that we are not capable of it or हमसे नहीं हो पाएगा. Because if the other person can do it, we can do. We can do it too. But we are so much conditioned into believing this constant comparison that if that person, look at that person, वो कितना achieve कर रहा है, हम कितना कम achieve कर रहे हैं. So I think this has really played a major role in breaking our confidence. And I think if you don't have confidence now, then you have nothing. And guys, there is a quote by Einstein and he says that if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, you'll always believe that it's stupid. In the same way, we all are capable in our different ways. One person will be very good at art while other person will be very good in studies, mathematics. Two people can never be same. So I think compare your abilities with them is the stupidest, most, it's funny, why do you compare ourselves? Why do we compare ourselves with others? Like, you're not capable as I am and vice versa. So I think we should really join our hands together and learn things from other people because, getting jealous is going to get us nowhere. And the best way to understand how someone did it is to not get jealous, is to study them, is to ask them, is to be friends with them and tell them, please help us with that. And if they help you, well and good. And if they don't help you, that's also well and good, But I think getting jealous is not a good thing. So don't get. Guys, I believe getting jealous is a very normal human emotions. And I don't think, you should put too much pressure on yourself that, if you're getting jealous, you're a bad person. But yes, of course, if you're going and sabotaging the other person out of your jealousy, then that is bad. Otherwise, I'm not telling you to suppress your emotions, suppress your jealousy, because jealousy is also an emotion and it has to come out. Otherwise, it's going to burst and it's going to destroy everything. So you don't want that, right? So getting jealous, it's okay. But if you go and sabotage the other person, then that is wrong. So don't do that. And guys, just chill, okay? Everyone is capable in their own ways and they are doing the best. So just move on with your life and enjoy it. And don't compare yourselves with others. So the second point that, by which you can understand if your self-love is going down is that you do a lot of negative self-talk. And trust me on this, I do it too. And I'm really trying my best that I should stop it because it is not a good thing. For example, if you're a sports person, you're playing a game and you lost a match, you're not going to sit there and cry and tell yourself that you're not capable of winning a match or doing something. I think winning and losing is a part of, winning and losing is a part of life. You participated, that is enough, because you're, I have said this and I will say it again that your certificate of participation is equally important as you winning the first or a second or a third prize. Because you participated, at least your participation will get acknowledged. And, you try something, you fail, you learn the wisdom. And if you win, you'll get happiness. So I think trying is very important. And constantly telling yourself that I'm not capable is the worst thing that humans can do to themselves. And our brain tells us. And that's why fight and flights exist, Let's get to the third point, and that is you are afraid to speak up when somebody does you wrong or they hurt you. I think as human beings, we're constantly told to just tone ourselves down and not be too high and, we don't have to be too bold and not talk about it, to keep the peace of the room. But I think if somebody has hurt you and if you're not talking about it and if you're not confronting them with that, then that is, how you know that your self-love is going down because you're okay with, keeping yourself small and keeping yourself, stuck in that emotion that, okay, I will not talk about it, but you can feel it. You feel it so deeply, but you don't have the courage to talk about it. So that's when you know that your self-love is going down. Because if someone hurts you, your first instinct should be to go and question that person that please don't talk to me that way. I don't deserve that. Mind your language, you can tell that. So guys, if next time somebody tries to mess with you and tell you that, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right, and they're constantly coming on your head and telling you, some very mean things, please go and confront them, because confrontation is the best thing that you can do in this situation. Don't be the bigger person. Don't be like कि मैं कुछ नहीं बोलती हूँ, I'll be the bigger person, this and that. No. Be a bigger person in hell. Confront them right away and watch that they will never mess with you again. Trust me on this. Okay guys, let's go to the fourth point, and that is that you worry more and take action less. I tell you, the time between worrying something and doing something, the time in between is the worst phase of your life, because you're not taking any action, you're just sitting and worrying and you're doing nothing. इतनी देर में अगर आप लोगों ने action ले लिया होता, you would have gotten better results. Because, and how it is linked to your self-love going down, I will explain. So for example, you want to start something of your own. You want to do, maybe, you want to start a business, a YouTube channel of your own, or you want to, it could be anything in the world that you want to do. But just because you're so less on self-love that you are like, ki meko karna chahiye ki nahi karna chahiye, what if it's going to fail? So you take action very, very less, and most of your worries are, and time is going into worrying. Ki yaar, अगर ये नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा, अगर ये नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा. So stop worrying and start taking actions. It's really going to award you. Let's go to the fifth point, and this is my favorite one because we all do it, and we are forced to do this, and that is, you feel guilty for taking care of yourself or saying a no. Because we all do this, right? When we want to say a no, when we want to say कि नहीं हमसे नहीं हो पाएगा, you still go out there and tell people yes. Because why? Because you're scared of being judged and your self-love is low. Because when your self-respect and self-love is low, you are trying to be extra generous to people, and that generosity is not out of you wanting to be a good person, but it's out of you, it's out of your fear that you're going to left behind. And I was in a situation like that in 2013 and 14. I used to do the same. I was constantly pleasing my friends, constantly telling them, please be my friend, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you. And in return, I got nothing but their dirt. So don't go above and beyond for anyone. And guys, trust me, even after me knowing so much about it, even I am not very strong with my boundaries. Trust me on this. I am also sometimes, I'm a very emotional person, right? So I want to help people. I want to help everyone around me to make sure that everyone is doing good. So for example, what happened was, when I was in my college, a teacher gave us answers कि ये सारे के सारे answers लिखो and show it to me. तो मैंने सारे answers अपने लिख दिए, and I was the first in the class to show that. So there was this classmate of mine, he said कि यार तू मुझे अपनी copy दे सकती है लिखने के लिए, and I said okay, I'll give it to you. And what he did was, he took my copy and showed it to ma'am, and then she signed it again, and I was like, oh my god, what? So people will always use you, yaar. Okay? So please get strong with the boundaries, and this is actually a kind of reality check to me also, because हम लोग कभी-कभार लोगों के लिए इतना ज़्यादा कर देते हैं, इतना कुछ कर देते हैं, and they do nothing for us. So please guys, take care of yourself and don't do that. Let's go to the sixth and the last point for today, and this is again my favorite one, is that you are either constantly living in the past or thinking about the future and worrying about the future, and you are not grounded. And what I mean by that is what it has to do with self-love. Of course, if you don't love yourself, you're going to constantly curse yourself, cuss yourself, about your past mistakes, and tell yourself कि यार तुम कितनी बड़ी बेवकूफ थी that you did all those mistakes, you were not capable, you were not this and that. So this is what you are constantly doing. But no amount of worries can change the past or the future, because जो होना है वो तो होकर ही रहेगा. There is nothing that you can do about it other than focusing on your present and doing something out of yourself. Because अगर आप constantly बैठ के बस ये सोच रहे हो कि यार मैंने जो गलतियां करी थी अब मेरे को वो नहीं करनी चाहिए थी, मेरे को ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था, वैसा नहीं करना चाहिए था, आगे जाके क्या होने वाला है, then it's no point living your life. You are constantly living in the fight or flight mode. Get up and do something for yourself. And guys, please learn to be grounded. Find a person, find a hobby, whatever that can keep you balanced and grounded. Because if you're constantly in this fight or flight mode, na constantly worry mein ho na, you'll mess up all your decisions. You'll constantly be like कि यार मैं कोई decision गलत ही लूंगी, मुझे पता है. Because you know that all your past mistakes, it's going to come into your mind. But please be grounded. be, like have a friend or, have a hobby that is going to keep you grounded and be like, "Theek hai." Whenever you're worrying about things, you can get back to that person or get back to that hobby that is going to make you feel better. And then you can take decisions. Because if you're constantly, worrying about the present or the past or also the future, you're not living your life, you're surviving it. And the goal is to survive it, and the goal is to survive your emotions, not to survive your life. So don't survive your life, survive emotions and live your life to the fullest. Okay, my loves, this brings us to the end of the video. If you watched till here, thank you so much for watching, and I'm really happy and glad that you made it till here, and I wish you all the best for everything, and we'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care, and all the best for everything. Love you.